I'm dark and twisty. Oh my god, you're my person now. Oh my god, I didn't know you were an attending here. Fuck me anyway. Oh my god, no. Okay, never mind. Just because I'm pretty doesn't mean I can't be a doctor. I'm in love with Meredith. Let's be roomies. No. Too bad. Fine. Meredith is so stupid to fucking attending. Hi, Burke. Meredith, you're so pretty. Oh my god, thanks, George, you're my best friend. Haha, Izzy was a model. I'm from the trailer park. Hi, I'm Derek's wife. Fuck off. Goodbye, McDreamy.
This is me, crying while watching Grey's Anatomy because Alex Karev left his entire life to go be with a woman who left him 10 years ago.
Okay, I think I know exactly how Grey's Anatomy should be ending. So as we all know, Derek died. So right before he died, he helped this little girl named Winnie after a car accident. This inspired her to become a surgeon, so she becomes an intern at Graceland Memorial along with Zola, Meredith, and Derek's kid, who we all know is going to be a surgeon. So they're both surgeons and they're best friends. Also, Meredith, at this time, is chief of surgery, also has Alzheimer's. Her Alzheimer's is really, really bad, but she tries to hide it from everyone. Last episode of Grey's Anatomy is her dying. She dies in this big dramatic way, but right before she dies, Winnie is one of the surgeons that's helping out with Meredith. So Winnie feels really guilty, and Meredith gives her this whole talk about how she shouldn't feel guilty about Meredith or Derek. She also gives Zola this talk about living her best life. Meredith finally passes and becomes a ghost. So she becomes a ghost and she takes one final walk through the hospital and outside. As she's walking, she sees every single person that died. The bomb guy, Derek, everyone. As soon as she gets outside, she sees her mom, and her mom holds her and says, I love you. Also, Chasing Cars will be playing this whole time. Then it's her funeral. Every single person is there. Callie, Arizona, Alex, Joe, everyone. Meredith is in her casket, and her mom is holding her hand. Chasing Cars is also playing, and it zooms out into a black screen.
Don't quite know.
Ayo, summer 19 check.
Nobody knows where they...
Raise your hand if you hate Teddy Altman. Did Bailey just hop into bed behind me just like George did to her? This is a major throwback, guys. I'm with Richard on this. Please don't, Catherine. I completely and wholeheartedly agree with Richard on this. Catherine was an awful wife in the end. When everyone in Greece is still alive after the season finale. For the first time in forever. You want me to feel sorry for Owen Hunt? The same man who cheated on Christine Yang. The same man who slept with Teddy and went back to Million just to change his mind again? No, never. Let's not forget this queen stayed in the OR with Derek with a bomb next door. I've said it before and I will say it again. Boki is an angel.
Farah Al-Azari, Deborah Green, and Sam Carter.
Dr. Gray, we have your list of patient testimonies here. You don't need to repeat them.
Those are the names of the spouses of every patient I've ever lost. I remember every single one of them.
Okay. Thank you for that.
You don't get to sit up there and ask questions about my daughter. If you want to take my license and make sure I never see another patient again, then you do that. But you have absolutely no right to ever mention my daughter's name because you are the one who killed her father.
I don't care what anyone says. This will always be the funniest line in Grey's Anatomy. Listen to Christina.
Sand up in places you don't get sand.
Mosquitoes.
Ah, you're a virgin.
No, I'm not.
She is.
Oh my god, you are. Oh my god, do it. Alice, go to flower. It was on
me like a nickel. Ice on me, try like a sickle. My bio breaking if I.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
She was having a panic attack.
Do you not realize how delicate the jaw actually is? Doctor, you could jeopardize the entire healing process here.
She couldn't breathe. Look at her. She's been stuck in this room, in that bed for weeks. Can't move. She can't talk.
I'm a surgeon now, right? You can't come in here and just take out her wire.
She's my patient. I know what I'm doing. You can rewire her jaw tomorrow morning, but now she needs some air, so I gave her some damn air. Corona, oh, Corona, that shit.
Grey's Anatomy be like, he has gingivitis, iridocyclitis. We need to get him to an OR stat. We'll do it all. How did we miss this? Everything. I don't think he's gonna make it. On our own. Page Dr. Bailey! We don't need... He's coding! Anything. Where's Dr. Bailey? Or anyone. Push 10 of that be! If I lay here... If I just lay here... God damn it, Meredith!
I miss Derek Shepherd more than I miss anyone who's ever walked out of my life. Me while watching Grace with someone, I'm going to cry. I just want you to know that I know what's going to happen and I just want you to ignore it. I'm not crying because I'm upset. It's just what happens when I get mad. If you dislike Grey's Anatomy, just remember that backwards it spells which means nothing, just like your opinion. Couples costume idea 2019. I'm gonna be 50 yelling at the screen while Zola performs her first solo cardiothoracic surgery with an assist by Ellis in the basement of Graceland Water Memorial in the middle of a tsunami, while interim chief Parker frantically yells through the phone.
I have 5 rules, memorize them. Rule number 1, don't bother sucking up. I already hate you, that's not gonna change. Trauma protocols, phone list pages. Nurses will page you. You will answer every page at a run. That's rule number 2. Your first shift starts now and lasts 48 hours. Your interns, grunts, nobodies, bottom of the surgical food chain. You run labs, write orders, work every second night till you drop and don't complain. On-call rooms. Attendings hog them, sleep when you can, where you can. Which brings me to rule number 3. If I'm sleeping, don't wake me unless your patient is actually dying. Rule number 4, the dying patient better not be dead when I get there. Not only would you have killed someone, you would have woke me for no good reason. We clear? Yes.
You said 5 rules, that was only 4.
Rule number 5, when I move, you move.
I grinded to get here. Hey, I grinded too, okay? Well, I'm rich, so like... What? I'm rich too, bro. No, I'm rich. As fuck. Well, I partied.
585 school check.
Take you for a ride on my big green tractor. I'm in love with marijuana. Makes me feel just like an iguana.
I'm in the ghetto.
Bust that pussy open, then I tell her bring it back.
I'm sorry I'm rich and you're not.
I got you, man. Since you bad, ho, come catch him if you can.
I got Oxy, Zanny, take off your panties.
I'm a crackhead, ayy. I'm a crackhead, ayy. I'm a crackhead. Nicotine addiction check.
Bitch, I'm Doja Cat. I go way back. Make a fucking bag.
I'm Sugar Baby, the real Sugar Baby. All you other Sugar Babies are just imitating. What's that? Who's he?
You just decide how things are gonna go.
I am not the one deciding.
Of course you're the one deciding. You decide to leave, you decide to stay. You decide you need me, then you decide you don't. You decide we can talk, you decide we cannot.
I don't want to talk because I know what you're gonna say.
You don't know what I'm going to say.
Thoughts on Dr. Sloan?
You're doing great.
This man is a whore. Has always been a whore. Will probably always be a whore. But that's not a secret. He's not keeping it hidden. You all knew who he was before you got involved with him. And now you want to be all like, woe is me. He done called me back. He's dating other women. He's nasty. But he's a doctor here, and a pretty good one. So let us all close our knees and get back to our job so he can get back to his job and help the people that really need it. Disperse!
You weren't on the plane, Callie! You weren't in the woods, and you did not hear Meredith crying for Lexi and Mark moaning in pain or hearing me scream in pain. You weren't there, and you keep acting.
Fun facts about Grey's Anatomy. Originally, the writers wanted Meredith to end up with Burke. However, Ellen Pompeo was like, no, that's not happening. Some of the cast members were apparently pissed off when Kate Walsh was offered the spin-off of Private Practice. Alex Karev's character wasn't intended in Grey's Anatomy. In season 1, episode 1, he had to be digitally added. Originally, George and Bailey were meant to have like a hot, steamy romance. However, the writers scrapped that idea, and then they ended up with a really cute relationship. Kate Walsh has stated in many interviews that Grey's Anatomy wasn't the original intended title. They bounced between ideas such as like surgeons and stuff like that, and in her words, it was bullshit. When they found the name Grey's Anatomy, they knew that that was the name. This one's really well known, but I still think it's crazy that out of the original cast, only 3 remain: Weber, Bailey, and Meredith. Isaiah Washington, who played Burke, was fired from the show after a fight with Patrick Dempsey, in which he called T.R. Knight, the guy who played O'Malley, a homophobic slur. Comment for part 2.
Shonda Rhimes killed off the only man that could have found a way to beat coronavirus. If y'all don't want to get corona, you need to wash your hands like Grey's Anatomy doctors scrub when they're mad. Just saying. These were the only ones who could have figured out the cure for coronavirus, but Shonda Rhimes want to write everyone off or kill them. When does the coronavirus episode of Grey's air?
All I'm saying is an Alex Cram was still at work. Nobody had coronavirus. If only Miranda Bailey's genome lab was still funded, she would have found the cure for coronavirus by now.
I only get 9 hours of sleep. 9? I get 7! You get 7? Bro, I get 4!
Wait, you guys are getting sleep?
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing.
Meredith Grey did not become a surgeon and get to marry Dr. McDreamy by not studying. When someone says they're a Grey's Anatomy fan, but they think Izzy died. When Shonda Rhimes kills off / writes off your favorite Grey's Anatomy character, you took a piece of me. Derek, I choose Addison. We're over. Meredith dates other men. Derek. Happy New Year, everyone. Everyone except the doctor who refused to give Derek Shepherd a head CT. Who is Grey's Anatomy made for? People who enjoy torturing themselves emotionally.
I never should have told you about George. No, it's fine. I'm glad I know. About him. And the vet. You really get around. What did you just say to me? It's unforgivable. I don't remember ever asking you to forgive me. So is the knitting a phase? Who's next? Alex? Because I hear he likes to sleep around. You two have that in common. You don't get to call me a whore. When I met you, I thought I had found the person that I was going to spend the rest of my life with. I was done. So all the boys, and all the bars, and all the obvious daddy issues, who cared? Because I was done. You left me. You chose Addison. I'm all glued back together now. I make no apologies for how I chose to repair what you broke. You don't get to call me a whore.
Nobody knows where they might end up. Nobody knows. Suppose you'll never know.
Girl, why are you crying? My boyfriend was cheating on me. Oh my god, how did you find out? I saw him kissing a girl at Applebee's. Applebee's? Oh, girl, that was me. I guess I took your man. Oopsie.
Okay, so I am a die-hard Grey's Anatomy fan, and I have a theory as to how the show is going to end. So basically, Meredith Grey's entire general surgery career has followed in the footsteps of her mother. She slept with a coworker, she won a Harper Avery, she chose general surgery, right? Great surgeon. Well, when Meredith won her Harper Avery, she was down in the OR. And when they announced that she won, she looked up into the gallery and she saw her mom, who was dead. Meredith's come close to death, right? Well, the way that the producers of Grey's Anatomy introduced that Alice Grey has Alzheimer's was when Meredith goes, "It's me, Mom, Meredith." So I think that the show's gonna end when Meredith is in the hospital, right? She's like older and she's talking to this girl and goes, "What's your name?" And Zola, her daughter, goes, "It's me, Mom, Zola." Like, tell me I'm wrong. This is a great ending. It's gonna end this way.
Derek.
Winnie, you shouldn't be in here.
You're not dead. I know you're not dead. You know how I know? Because I can feel your pulse. Which means your heart is beating, which means you're not dead, okay? Hey. Eyes on me. You stay not dead, okay? It's a beautiful day to save lives, right? So you stay not dead.
Okay, let's get you prepped and ready. Dr. Shepherd, Dr. Finn.
Now all my boys are here.
You're all so handsome. Such good kissers.
Oh, God. Excuse me? She's on drugs.
When Callie Torres claimed Meredith's black panties from the bulletin board on the surgical floor, when Miranda Bailey called out all them motherfuckers for who left their underwear, that is a real friend, my friends. That is a real motherfucker right there.
I don't have a story. Just a girl in a bar.